Now, what do you think about the legalization, or at least the decriminalization of psilocybin mushrooms in Denver? I believe that was on the ballot and it passed just like by a narrow margin. Do you think, I mean, what is your opinion on that and what it might mean for the rest of the United States?
Well, I mean, it's absolutely a step in the right direction. Mind you, decriminalization and legalization are two very, very, very different things. Just so
Right.
listener know, decriminalization just means that the officially they have deprioritized the regulation and prosecution of mushrooms, which is something that any police officer, I think, kind of worth their salt, or that actually was like caring about the community that they were pledging to serve, which I think many of them are, weren't concerned with mushrooms. I mean, I had so many off-duty officers come to my solo show, not as like an undercover operation or anything, but they were genuinely interested and because they're dealing with the opioid crisis and meth crisis and everything else, and mushrooms is at best a potential treatment for addiction, but a lot of people don't necessarily know that. But at the very least, it's just like there's no like shootouts happening over
that's why I was laughing at.
Like gang warfare, and any of the things that actually cause all of the like real troubles and police officers up at night,
Right.
caused by a myriad of other things that are completely the opposite of mushrooms.
Right. You're responding to a bar fight. It is unlikely that bar fight is going to be caused by two guys who are on psilocybin mushrooms.
Very, 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 very unlikely. I was actually in a Jamaica retreat. It is weird that, like, I don't know if it's because of the Joe Rogan thing or what, but there is also like a lot of like intertwining with the psychedelic and like the MMA and jiu-jitsu
Right.
and stuff, which is kind of interesting. I was just in Jamaica. There's this Myco Meditations. It's a legal psilocybin retreat in Jamaica. And I go down to help facilitate. My next one's going to be in mid-January of next year for people that are familiar with my stuff and want to be there with me. But anyway, they go to...
You get 3 openings?
You get 3 spots?
Yeah.
You need a golf cart?
It's amazing. It's an incredible time. You should definitely consider. It's so much better than, because it's already a Caribbean vacation. It's basically the same price as like an all-inclusive Caribbean vacation, like anywhere else.
Right.
In addition to that, you also get to take a second trip, actually multiple inside of your mind.
And we might bring a camera crew.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually maybe working on something like that for a follow up to my my documentary. So get off my territory.
If I already peed, is it? I can poop.
But there was this there's a young guy down there who's into all that stuff, who's facilitating. He's like, oh man, I hope someone that's like an MMA person comes to. I want like an MMA retreat and everything. And like the idea, like I've never done jujitsu. I've done some boxing and stuff, and I get that there's like an art to it, and there's and all that. And so I get it, but it's still like it's so interesting, the idea of punching someone on mushrooms. But who knows? Like I mean, now people are microdosing to like get better at their app building projects, so they can like make a bunch of money in Silicon Valley, which is like the opposite of what my kind of psychedelic experience is like. The CIA used to use psychedelics to like try to make people better at war. So there's all sorts of interesting, but you certainly don't think of them as something that's causing bar fights.